God damn it, Dodge.
I know, right?
What the fuck are those I didn't even read those taglines. So you cold read them to me. Like, I had no idea what was coming.
I know. That's why it was awesome.
All right, we're picking up this episode. We're trying to bring back a naming convention that we had failed from an earlier time called the short shift. A lot of the repeat listeners by now know that we like to tangent and ramble on worse than Brian Scotto when he's talking about his 930. Today's episode is going to be Stellantis and the movement for their EV proposal. And Steven is fully up to date on that. I'm more just a bystander to make weird comments and prove to the internet that I don't care what Stellantis does because they still haven't given me a single cab with the 6.4 liter and a trans brake.
I mean, fair points all. So Stellantis, we broke the story not too long back about Stellantis taking over, sending some of the SRT engineers to other departments, and possibly the death of SRT. We have since heard from still yet unconfirmed sources, but heard from sources that was not the case and that SRT is still going strong and will continue to be going strong. Good Lord, I hope so. That's all I can say about that. Hopefully more to come on that later. This one, though, Stellantis released a couple days ago some footage of a shadowy figure car silhouette doing a four-wheel burnout and said that e-muscle is what they're going to be going more forward with. That they're still going to be American muscle, just electric. And a whole bunch of marketing garbage about how their customer base doesn't buy a technology or a car. They buy into an idea or some other garbage.
They're late to the party. They're fucking late. So tell me, Steven, have Ford and Chevy also put their EV cars into the 6 seconds by now? The E-Copo and was it the Cobra Jet E?
Yeah,
or the Cobra Jet. Yeah, 1000.
I think that's it.
Dodge. The company Dodge. I'm going to get on a little tirade here, and I can't do this right now because we're going to keep it short. Dodge has made us the Superbird. They've made us the Little Red Express. They brought us the Hellcat, the Demon, both the new generation and the old generation. Are late to the EV horsepower party. How?
Lee Iacocca's not running Dodge anymore? That's all I got to say about that.
Bob Lutz washed his hand and walked away, and they have sinned. Yeah. Rest in peace, Lee.
Yeah. So that was a silhouette of something. It looked to me to be two-door-ish. We'll see what comes out of it. It looks to be turning all four tires.
Supposedly.
So all-wheel drive burnout machine. I'm all about all-wheel drive burnout machines.
Has this idea that they're going to make a small platform and like a mid/big size platform. Then they're going to have a full size. And then they said / American Muscle full size, which is going to be the Charger Challenger platform. And then they got their truck, which is cool. The issue that I have is the same thing with all these new innovative cars. The Hummer EV is one of these. The Ram TRX is another one. Even the Trackhawk.
Yeah, Trackhawk.
Both of them, I think. They're not reachable to the masses. They're not a car that we can easily not only just come across, but also see ourselves owning. And there's no applicability with that. You can make the coolest shit in the world. And, Doug DeMuro actually has a great video on this too with like how flagships should be done. And the R8 was like that. And then Audi redesigned their whole lineup to match the R8. So if you couldn't afford an R8, maybe you can get an S5 or maybe you can get an A5 S-Line. Like, it worked in that regard. Dodge isn't set up like that. They're going to build yourselves a $100,000 drag muscle car and then sell you the gas one. They don't make a small EV, right?
Well, right. I'm saying right now Dodge is killing it at that, actually, because you have like the Demon, the Hellcat Red Eye, all those badass mofos.
They're killing it in 4 categories, right? So they have the 4-door sedan, they have the sports car, the 2-door sports coupe, they have the full-size truck, and they have a full-size SUV. What other category are they killing it in?
Maybe somebody at Dodge realized that if you make cars that don't suck, your market line doesn't need to have 17 models in it. Just throwing it out there.
Like the Chrysler 200?
BMW, we're looking at you.
I'm sorry. I don't like. I'm so sad.
So speaking of this, and it's kind of
You
along the
put the
same
paint
line,
I'm
the
sweating.
the same meeting where they brought out, or the same press release where they brought out the Ram EV, which is also part of this,
Yeah.
right? They're going to be having a Ram EV
Yep.
come out. Surprising to no
Yep.
one. The Ford Lightning was big news a few days ago or a few weeks ago. Sure, I'm not necessarily behind it, and we'll talk about this in another short shift. Just because I hate the naming convention of the Lightning, but an electric F-150, I get it. An electric
Yeah.
Ram, I can get with it. I see where they're going.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you right now. I don't. A full size work truck electric doesn't make any sense. It does not. Does not. Hybrid.
Oh,
Yeah. Full electric
so I think you're seeing it from
does
the
not make
perspective of
sense.
somebody that wants a work truck to do work truck stuff, and forgetting that 99% of the crew cab work trucks sold aren't doing work truck stuff.
So you buy a Maverick. You buy not a truck.
That would be the logical answer. However, logical answers are why we don't have wagons in America anymore, because people
Oh
can't do
God.
logical things.
Volvo.
I'm just
so
saying.
sorry. I'm so sorry, Volvo.
Pour one out for the V90. Just putting it out there, boys. If you didn't hear, the V90 died. So back to Dodge, right?
I think. Yep. Or
Their
Stellantis.
new push, or Stellantis, right? The new owners of Dodge. Back in the day, Fiat seemed to not really care about electrification. They were just talking about, we're going to put big blower Hemis in everything, which I'm about. That's Dodge being Dodge and doing it right. So they now have a new series of mottos for all of their sub brands for Dodge. Curiously, Chrysler still doesn't have a CEO and did not get a new motto during this press release. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm just saying. Chrysler now makes one car.
80s. They still make a car?
Well, I mean, they make the Pacifica.
Oh.
No, it's 300's dead. The Pacifica is the only thing Chrysler makes right now.
Oh. I actually quite like the 300.
I did as well. But I'm saying they didn't get a new motto with this press release. They only have one model line. And it's not looking good for Chrysler, if I were a betting man.
And it's because people refuse to buy the Town and Country?
Yeah, I guess.
In any case, I'm
going to run through the mottos real quick for some of the other cars that stayed around.
Sure thing.
Jeep, zero emission freedom. Yeah. This is what happens when marketing nerds do whatever this is. I'm just saying.
Keep going. My blood pressure is rising.
Don't worry, it gets better. Ram, built to serve a sustainable planet.
Okay.
And the kicker. Oh, the kicker of kickers. I swear to God, I wish I could get the voiceover for Vin Diesel to read this. Like all of the other Dodge Brother commercials, because they were awesome.
Brotherhood of Muscle.
Right.
It's diesel time. Oh, all right.
Dodge, tear up the streets. ... Not the planet.
Fucking hate it. Hate it all. Hate it.
Yeah.
How does a company go from giving us the Superbird and the Little Red Express and vehicles that shouldn't exist but do, demon, to all being Greenpeace hugging, nature suckling, hug the trees. Trees are awesome. But like, that's not the point. That's not the point. Jeep had a good thing going with the 4xe or the 4xe Jeep, right? That was a cool thing that was going. Like, there is a way to do electrification right. And they're doing it the simpy millennial, all in it for the Instagram and Pinterest way that doesn't actually work. Like, this is literally marketing that's done from the 20-year-olds to 30-year-olds and not done from the engineering standpoint. They have literally they're going to kill Dodge, basically. Yeah. And we're not even getting into the fun cars that the Europeans have. Like, I still want a Skoda.
Yep.
Which is a Volkswagen product, which is hilarious, but whatever.
So the Dodge CEO, Tim Knuskis, maybe foobar in this name. Sorry, bro. Basically tried to offer some nuance here, saying that Dodge is not going to sell electric cars. They're still going to sell American muscle, because their customers, a heavy dose of millennials that now have purchasing power, are looking to buy an experience rather than a car or a technology.
So he gets it,
I guess.
But does his boss get it?
Maybe. He comments that performance considerations are actually what's forcing this issue, and that their engineers have reached the practical limit of what we can squeeze out of combustion technology. This is like the only place where I actually get this. If they somehow find the way to make the electric demon faster than the demon.
Well, they can, but it's gonna be not because of the motor source. It's gonna be because of the transmission source, right?
I guess.
I mean, we've gotten to a physical. We've almost hit the physical limitation of coefficient of friction between the tire and the surface of the Earth. How do you get something to go faster? And I think, was it Koenigsegg and Nissan right now are battling between each other to break the 2 seconds. I think.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. I think Porsche's also there too, but like they're trying to break into under 2 seconds 0 to 60 time. Bugatti, maybe.
So the thing is, and we've talked about this at length before, we have reached the point, I feel, that more power, it just kind of doesn't matter anymore.
It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd.
We've reached the limit of stupid fast. Like, that's just a thing, okay? And I'm not mad about that. Stupid fast is good. I like stupid fast.
Yeah.
But there is an amount of this for car guys that isn't necessarily about the number of fast by itself as the feel of fast.
Right.
And that's one area where Dodge has been killing it with the 392s and big blown Hemis and blower whine and V8 noise.
They make great V8 noises, and they have a great power curve that punches you in the back of the head and keeps pulling, and it doesn't let up, which is awesome. The 5.0 can't do that. The LS's don't sound good at all.
Yeah, right.
All right.
I'll admit it. Like, even when I drove the base Charger, like just the Charger Scat Packs, they're not all that fast, but my God, do they sound good.
Even before then, the first gen Hemi, the 5.7s, they sounded good. The firing order, something about their head design and firing order just makes them sound vintage and robust. And I was only putting out 340 horsepower.
Yeah, for sure. So I think perhaps, I mean, what do I know? I'm obviously not some heads guy at a major company, but I think they're on the wrong path here. And we'll see what comes out in the next few days about the battery-only Ram, which I kind of don't care about, and whatever this two-door coupe American muscle EV thing is.
My big question is where's the consumer spec vehicle that's going to make the money? Because none of these magic vehicles exist without someone buying the consumer spec vehicles. The Lexus LFA does not exist without people buying freaking CVT Corollas, right? Like, that's a money thing. So like, what is Stellantis going to sell to us that's going to be the middle ground? If they're going to go EV, hope to God it's not a Fiat EV. That was a piece of garbage.
They already sell the Fiat 500 as an EV, and by all the reviews, I've never been around one, but by all the reviews, it is not awesome. Which is unfortunate because it could have been, because the Mini EV is awesome.
And the Abarth,
yeah.
500 is awesome.
Concur. But, so yeah, that's all we got for this short shift. If you have something else, let us know in the comments what you think, how it is, how EVs are saving the planet, and we all just need to quit holding on to our dinosaur burning V8 blower goodness. You'll try that shit from my cold dead hands.
Please stop. How are we going to get electricity, Stephen? Huh? Nuclear power? No one wants to do that. We're going to burn natural gas. Like, we're going to have another shift on this too, because like I got words to say. But anyways, for the rest of you people out there, we have a new outro, so hopefully we'll drop that here. You've been listening to the Broken Axle Podcast. Please tell us how we did. We're all on the social media sites now if you just search for Broken Axle Podcast. And that includes also Facebook as well. We have a new merch line now, Stephen.
Yepers. So we worked with an artist. We got a new merch line out. I will drop the links down below. You can customize them however you want. 1 logo, 2 logo, whatever you want to do. And hit us up on socials.
And if you want to follow our personal accounts, I am on Instagram at nomadic.wheelman. Stephen.
And I'm over at justcan'tdrive55 on Instagram and Facebook.
And for the rest of us, go hug your kids and call your mama. Take care.